We do have some breaking news out of Iroquois County. Dramatic video showing a concrete grain bin full of soybeans collapsing in Martinton. This is about 65 miles south of Chicago. It brought down power lines and sent sparks flying. Emergency crews say they had just cleared the area after someone spotted a crack in the structure. No one was hurt, but now dozens of homes are without power. We're told the entire power line system must be rebuilt. There is no timeline yet for when electricity will be restored.
So the rural America nightmare is just beginning. Not only are your premiums going up in some cases in rural areas across this country for your ACA payments by 2, 3, almost 400%, by sometimes as much as $3,000 and $4,000 a month for a family of, for a family on silver plans earning $85,000 a year, paying an additional $4,000 a month. But now what is happening is that because we have these tariffs that are preventing the selling of things like soybean, you have these silos, the storage facilities, right, for soybean and grain and other items, where you have these towers, because I always was wondering about this. That infrastructure was not built with the idea that they remain full of soybean or full of other fruits and vegetables or other agricultural products for months on end at full capacity. They probably were built to be full for weeks or months, or days even, and then unloaded into trucks that get driven off to maybe trains, and from the train out to the port, and from the port out to the world. That's gone. And it's not just with soybean. The world doesn't want to buy anything that's American because we put tariffs on everybody, and what ICE is doing right now is causing this nightmare from around the world looking at us and saying, what the hell are we? We literally just had a bunch of kids in a damn group chat saying, they love Hitler and that these people are linked to congressional leaders all over the country. And literally, the Vice President of the United States and all kinds of Republican leaders couldn't say literally in 1 minute after being told that, screw Nazis. They couldn't do that, so the world is looking at us and saying, what's your problem? And so they're blocking us and embargoing us and doing these sorts of things against the United States. And that is preventing these agricultural products to happen, and that's why now these silos collapse. And these silos are built next to massive power lines, and those power lines go down, and dozens of homes get shut down in rural America. Because rural America, sparse communities, and those silos are really like the main energy producer in very large agricultural communities probably, is to maintain those vegetables in air-conditioned environments or whatever. There's probably a major energy consumer in some portions of the United States that are very sparsely populated because of farms. We are going into this hell because we continue trusting Trump. You guys are insane to continue to support a man that right now those silos you use to store your food are beginning to burst because they were not built to support this amount of product for this long. Like, share, subscribe, do whatever you're going to do, but just please stop voting Republican. Vote for people who understand that we're part of a global community and respects the global community and it respects trade and helping supply food to hungry people from around the world through the USAID programs. And also food stamps for people so that people buy more food. You know what's going to happen when people start buying less food? Those silos are going to burst because they were not built for this long of supporting that much weight. Like, share, subscribe. Welcome to the rule hellhole of Donald Trump.